Hello everyone, it's GirlGotGame, and welcome to another Gander video. Today, I am taking a gander at Total Upheaval at the next World Conference. This is a demo, as you can see from what's on the screen. Keep in mind that this is still an early build of the game and assets are not final. So yeah, I saw this floating around my Twitter that these guys have just started their Kickstarter for their take on the killing game genre. So I'm like, you know, kind of interested in that based on recent games I've been streaming and so forth. So I thought, hey, why don't we check this out? So the synopsis for this is, every decade, a list of the 100 most influential people is drafted up with a heavy emphasis placed on those in the top 25, dubbed MIRS, or MIRS, or Most Influential 25, by the general populace. These selected few are invited to a conference by Next, the world's leading megacorporation. While the public eye becomes fixated on the Next World Conference, no one except the attendees will ever learn what happened behind these closed doors. This leads to the conference becoming hijacked by an unknown party. Kidnapped, the attendees are whisked away to an abandoned university. Everyone wakes up discombobulated. Once bearings are found and introductions are made, the school's unusual principal finally reveals himself. Kingpen, the crowned... and I've heard this pronounced two different ways, so it's either Al Capone or Al Capone. I'm gonna stick with Al Capone until the game corrects me otherwise, but the Kingpen, the Crowned Al-Capone Penguin. Despite his cuddly looks, he thrusts the entire group into a no-holds-barred killing game. Who will die? Who will survive? Who is pulling the strings? Why a penguin, of all things? And there's apparently 18 characters, and this is chapter 0 and 1, I think, from what I understand from the Kickstarter page, so it's like the introductory chapters. So yeah, let's check out this demo and see what we're getting into. I might put the music up a touch. Hold on. Perfect. Resume. Alright, let's go. Ooh, so pretty. Can I use enter or do I have to click? Probably have to click, I'd imagine. Valiant is heralded as the greatest bar of all time. Is this clickable? No. Hold on, can I... just wanted to see if there was any speed adjustment for the text, but it doesn't look like there is. Okay, that's fine, I will adjust accordingly. It started as a tiny hole in the wall, but it soared in popularity as the owner, Valentino, made waves in the industry. Despite it being a Friday night, even such an establishment remains closed for the upcoming Next World Conference.
You're lucky we're friends, Minnie. I'm not even supposed to work tonight.
Ooh, we got that voice acting.
Don't act like you're not happy to see me, Val. It's been ages since we could hang out.
Your design here, I love it.
Yeah. Always a pleasure. How's your opening coming along anyways? I heard through the grapevine that your new exhibit is going to reveal some major stuff.
Why am I not surprised? You must get all sorts of juicy intel thanks to your clientele. If you really care to know, some history books are gonna need revisions after opening night.
Revisions, wink wink.
That's amazing. You sure you're only 34 on the list?
If I had everything sorted earlier, you'd best believe I'd be top 10. If anything, I'm surprised a bartender made it to 47.
Let's just say that everyone leaves my bar with a smile on their face. Not to mention all those trade secrets that I have to keep stored in my noggin.
Holy shit, you actually have some dirt on Next?
Don't say anything that could get me shut down, or worse. You know how much power Nextco has.
Besides, you don't get to be the leading megacorp without stacking up piles of dirty laundry.
Fair enough. You don't have to blow up on me like that, though.
I'm not fazed by your crocodile tears anymore, Minnie. Did you check up on the MIRS this year?
No. Not because I'm jealous or anything. I just didn't have the time.
Really? Here, take a look at the mag.
Valentino slides a magazine onto the counter. It's titled most influential of the next generation. The list goes up to 100, and there seems to be a big emphasis on the top 25 listed. Those in that bracket have an entire page dedicated to them, whereas the ones after only have a small blurb attached to them. Regardless of the position, everyone has a moniker, one that's stuck with the major populace on their individual climbs to fame.
Not surprised she's in first. A third of all homes are made by Gray. That's the saying, right?
Oh, Vana? He told me that the percentage is actually around 42% nowadays. A third just sounded better for marketing.
You're on a first-name basis with them? I'm absolutely terrified for you.
You're terrified for him. We're terrified for you. You don't even have a design yet, girl.
They're not as scary as you think. At least most of the time.
Man, that whole R&D team really went and took 4 spots out of the top 10.
What?
How could they not?
Dang.
They've made shit from washing machines to entire space stations. I hear they're even working on nowadays.
Redacted.
I guess if anyone figures that out, it's gonna be them. Anyways, your moniker's really bottomless cup. Kinda lame if you ask me, Val.
Not like I chose it. I was really hoping that Nightcrawler or Dionysus caught on.
Oh, Dionysus would have been nice.
Were you the one posting that on the Reddit threads?
Of course not. I don't ego search like you do, Minnie.
An alarm rings from Valentino's phone.
Ugh. Looks like it's time for the conference. I hear that Zuri designed the outfits for all the attendees.
If Vogue Setter herself went and did them, I'm sure they're gonna be amazing. It's only MIRS attending, right?
I can't wait to see all the crazy outfits.
Yeah, top 25 only. They usually do the top 50. Guess our generation ended up being too difficult to accommodate.
MIRS, MI25, is shorthand for Most Influential 25.
I think Sophia should be covering it. Let's see if Channel 5 is on.
I still don't understand the RS part of 25. I've been trying to figure that out and I don't get it. Whoa. Now playing Total Upheaval. Valentino turns the TV on. A reporter is standing proudly, a red carpet scene behind her. Luckily, the broadcast seems to have just started.
Sophia de la Fontaine here, live in front of the Next World Conference. Attendees are finally arriving to the scene. First to the carpet is Vogue Setter herself, Zuri Faraha. In a mere 3 years, her self-titled brand became a household name.
Like the outfit. Sophia gives a lengthy background regarding Zuri before moving on to the next guest to show up. A beautiful woman with a bright and sunny aura walks onto the carpet. Her summer dress seems to shine like fish scales.
Now we have Whale Catcher.
Whale
Nora
catcher.
Callahan. Heralding from a remote island in the Pacific, Nora was spotted fishing up sharks and killer whales with complete ease.
Why would you do that, though?
The passing sailors took video of her feats, which skyrocketed her into the limelight overnight.
Sophia's summary on Nora is cut short when a rowdy man cuts in front of the ladder. Such rowdy man. He doesn't so much as wave at the audience before kicking the door of the conference hall with an irritated look on his face. Oh, you're gonna be a favorite, aren't you?
The only surprise here is that the Tiger of Hanoi even considered attending the conference. Hao Van united all Japanese delinquents under his banner when he won the succession in the year 20XX.
Oh, 20XX.
Kyoto commies would ultimately dissolve a year later. But the succession will go down as the biggest brawl in world history.
Valentino mutes the broadcast. Despite his usual relaxed demeanor, indignation pervades his countenance. He pours Min a glass of mango knockout, a drink that has a strong impact but mellows out over time, leaving a light mango aftertaste in the
I
mouth.
heard he turned a new leaf. I guess once a delinquent, always a delinquent.
Always the gentleman, aren't you?
I just hate when people are rude for no reason.
I know. We should be up there.
I'd like to know what your dress would have looked like. Would have been interesting.
Oh god, you're already drunk? I always forget how lightweight you are, Minnie.
What did she have, like half a sip?
Don't worry about it. Just call me a cab later.
Oh boy.
As if I'd risk that. I'll just drop you off. I'm closing once you've had your fill anyways.
Valentino crafts another of his trademark cocktails for men, the Final Sip. This drink is praised for sobering clients up within an hour. Dang, how do you do that?
So the public vote this year ended up being that handyman?
Yeah, that compilation of him fixing up an entire town's problems went absurdly viral. His refusal to take any reward for his work only ended up painting him in a better light, too.
He's also crazy hot.
Yeah, that too. Huh. Looks like he's gonna be last to arrive. Maybe a no-show?
The handyman, Lafayette Virens, is in his boss's office. A shiver runs over him as he lets out a sneeze.
Excuse me. As I was saying, you really think I should go, boss?
I don't want to be put under the spotlight like that, he finished saying. I like that they had he sneezed because he was being talked about. Also, his outfit gives me strong Attack on Titan vibes, and I love it.
I do. What's done is done, Lafayette.
Even someone in your position must go forth if Next calls on you.
I'm sorry to have caused such a ruckus, especially after all you've done for me.
Say nothing of it. Consider this your final job.
Go out there and truly enjoy yourself. Expand your horizons. Meet new people. A life in the background is not one for you to live anymore.
Understood, boss. I'll do my best. If you ever have to call on me again, I'll be back in a breath.
Lafayette leaves the office in a rush.
That boy is going to have a hell of a time breaking out of that awkward shell of his.
Regardless, I thank you for your service. 6. Ah, the handyman, eh? So you're undercover. Got it. Lafayette is now on the carpet, officially the last attendee to arrive. He gives a small wave to the crowd as he ascends the steps to the conference hall, and with a deep breath, he opens the door to a new life. As promised by Nextco to all who were invited, attend and become leaders of this world and the next.
Okay. You've got this, Lafayette. Just you and the 24 most important people alive.
What's the worst that could happen? Lafayette finally walks through the imposing double doors. Yet, rather than a large ballroom, he's met with a tiny office. One reminiscent of his former bosses.
What? Am I in the right place?
Yes, you are. Lafayette Virens. People's choice. Or would you rather be referred to as something else?
Virens, okay. Are you aware that you have a muzzle on your face, sir? Vanna Sanlong, the most important creature in the world, swivels around in a leather chair to face Lafayette. There's a big grin plastered on his face, one that is obviously manufactured.
Are there any other nicknames I should know about? I haven't really been checking the news lately.
I know a couple. Not that you would want me to know them. But don't worry, I won't tell a soul. That would surely be a breach of ethics. And I just won't have such blood on my hands.
It's so hard to wash out.
I appreciate it. I guess you don't become the bridge to the future without knowing a couple secrets.
Exactamundo. If it helps ease your mind, I can tell you a bunch of mine. Even the ones that my PR team want kept under wraps.
That's not necessary, but I don't mind hearing them if you want to share.
Perfect. Other than Bridge to the Future and Grey, my lesser-known titles are Niamon, Shanti, and The Absolver.
Ah, you know the boss then. That does help ease my nervousness, actually. So thanks. Though some of those titles bring other worries.
We have a good relationship, to say the least. Anyways, I had you separated from the rest because I wanted to meet you face to face.
Oh? Why is that?
Oh, nothing too important. I've just been curious about you for a while now. I approve, though I'm not sure if you're more or less interesting now that you're retired.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to discuss, or did you just want to make introductions?
Introductions are plenty. We have more than enough time to become friends, partners, etc. later.
etc.
Are you ready to meet everyone else?
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'm sure you'll do fine. Even if you fail the first couple impressions, there's plenty of people to meet. Practice makes perfect, or so they say.
The room starts to fill with a sky blue gas. Lafayette instinctively covers his face, but it's too little, too late. He loses consciousness as Vanna stares him down. The same grin from earlier returned to her face.
See you in the next world.
Okay. And we're done. Oh, that was the prelude. Okay. Chapter 0, Part 1. A second chance. Start. Fancy. Bastard's Requiem. What a great name for a song. Lafayette wakes up in a stupor, his head pounding something fierce.
Where am I?
I like that there's like a grainy effect to everything. I wonder if that means anything. Lafayette purveys his surroundings. He's in what looks to be a studio apartment. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. If anything, the room is quite basic. He summarizes that he's safe for the moment and takes a few more moments to gain his bearings, only continuing to investigate once his headache subsides.
Did I pass out at the conference? Think, Lafayette, think.
Fragments of memory flood back into the handyman's mind. He remembers waving to everyone once he entered the conference hall, bits of conversation with the other MIRS. A feeling of inexplicable unease washes over him as he finds himself unable to remember what follows. The only thing he can recall is a light blue gas filling the room.
I'm definitely missing the most important part. It's something about that Vanna guy, I think.
Lafayette chooses to save that mystery for later. It's time to focus on something he can actually attend to. The amnesiac looks through the room for anything out of the ordinary, coming up with mostly nothing. The only thing of note is a map of the building. Parts of it are left grayed out for some reason. But the most important aspect is that he seems to no longer be in the conference hall.
I was moved? Something... University. Why is the name scratched out?
It's always a school, isn't it? Despite his confusion, Lafayette notices a monitor descend from the ceiling above his head. He steps back on instinct, but the monitor chases him. The boomstick it's attached to seems to extend and allow for 360 degrees of movement.
What the fuck?
The monitor turns on, and shown on it is a penguin? Though a more apt description would be a penguin plushie, one that's dressed in a mobster's attire.
Good fucking morning. It's about time you woke up, People's Choice. Or would you prefer to just be called Lafayette? Either way, I'm unlocking your door.
Okay. Not the voice I was expecting from the penguin, but I like it.
Feel free to walk around and re-meet the other attendees. Your first impressions got cut short after all. In an hour or two, we'll be completely prepped for yours orientation.
That was a good
Until then...
Aw man, orientation. I don't like orientation. The penguin tips his hat at Lafayette before turning the broadcast off. An audible click can be heard from the bedroom door, signaling the start of Lafayette's new life.
This must have to do with that Vanna guy. I heard he was a crazy eccentric. Guess I'll have to play along for now. Oh god, re-meet them. I doubt I did well the first time around. Well, I can't say no to another second chance. Deep breaths.
Trail to the trial. Lafayette opens the door of his room and steps out into the common room. According to the map, 18 of the attendees have a dorm room connected to this central area. There's already a group seated on the couch. He attempts waving to get their attention, but it doesn't work. They seem to be chatting away about something. It's only when he's about to go back into his room that one of the people catches him.
You do realize that going back into your room only paints you in a suspicious light, handyman?
Oh?
How did you notice me?
I have particularly sensitive ears. I may not have heard your steps for some reason, but the clicking of your lock was impossible for me to not notice.
You have very sensitive ears, but didn't hear his steps. Interesting.
Maybe you should take that stick out of your ass for like 5 minutes.
Dang.
No need to bully the new guy already.
Would you prefer I put one down your throat so you can keep quiet for 50?
Should I be scared or flattered? I can't tell if you're coming on to me or not, Fyoder.
Fyoder.
I've had more than enough of the pus that seeps out of that sewer you call a mouth. Goodbye. We can make proper introductions at a later time, handyman. Thanks,
Fyoder. Why do I feel like that's not how their name is said? Fyodor, probably? Fyodor angrily closes his book shut before marching out of the common room. Lafayette is left completely befuddled. Goodbye? What's the deal with you two?
Oh, nothing. His buttons are just too easy to push. I'm a curious guy, and it's in my code to poke and prod when given the chance.
I'll do my best not to be pokeable then. I'm Lafayette Vierens, by the way.
Most of us know who you are. The 25th spot is the popular vote, after all.
I see. Well, that saves me a lot of time, I guess. On the other hand, I'm not super knowledgeable on who's on the list.
For real? You live under a rock or something?
For real?
Sort of. I guess you can say I get too swamped with work to have any sort of free time.
Makes sense. Must have took you months to get that town fixed up.
Yep.
More like a week. Something like that.
More like a week. Humble brags in mind. One of the girls hops off of the couch when she notices Lafayette. She leans in real close to his face, causing him to shuffle backward in surprise.
Hello?
Can I help you?
This one's totally my type. What's your name, cutie?
I'm Lafayette Vierens. Can a guy get some personal space?
Nice to meet ya. I'm Kiana. Maybe you've seen me on air before?
Sorry, Kiana. Not ringing any bells. Are you an actress or something?
Or something?
Nah, I'm just a weather girl. But I'm glad you got that impression.
Yeah, sorry. Don't really watch the Weather Channel. Was I the last to wake up?
The other people in the room start to join the conversation, prompting Lafayette and the other two standing to come take a seat around the table. Yeah, must have been having a good sleep, huh? Dreaming of cute girls, I bet. That'd be a surprise, considering the rest of us woke up with massive headaches.
I'm telling you, we totally had a crazy after party. It's the only plausible explanation.
Did anyone else talk to a mobster penguin? No, just me?
I've never drank before, so that's what a blackout feels like?
You guys too. No difference here on my end. I was having a killer headache until a moment ago.
So the theory's still possible.
There's no way all of us got wasted though, right?
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good with my alcohol.
Anyways, we should all probably introduce ourselves again. You know, for the new guy. I definitely remember everyone's names already.
Dibs on going first. Jai Khan. I can't actually remember what I do for a living, but I know I'm 23rd on the list.
What? I don't know what I do, but I do know I'm number 23.
Anyways, my instincts are telling me we're gonna get along just fine.
Nice. I like that. Fancy.
Isn't he a little too nonchalant about forgetting something like that?
Just a little.
Shouldn't the list say what he does? I thought there's a dedicated page for everyone.
He's the mystery one. There's supposed to be. For the first time ever, there was a page that was just completely scrubbed out.
That would be me.
So he says.
I've sort of introduced myself earlier, but just to be official.
I'm the weather idol, Kiana Wallers. Weather
nice to meet
idol.
you both. As for me, I'm just a plain old handyman.
That'll still be pretty useful, I think. I'm sure we'll end up breaking shit left and right after all.
I would have loved it after he said that. It just had him with like plain old handyman. That'd have been great.
This is my first time in the city. I hope not to make too big a mess for you, Mr. Byrons.
Oh, so formal.
Oh, and I'm Nora Callahan. I like to fish.
I think they call me Willcatch on the list.
There she is.
Mr. Varens. There's no way I look that old. Right?
This is your opportunity to say, please, Mr. Virens was my father. Call me Lafayette. Zurich Furaha, Vogue Setter. I'm the one who tailored your outfit for the conference. Ah, yes, you had the nice dress. You ever think of switching careers? I could always use another model or two.
That's pretty tempting. I'll definitely give it some consideration.
Mm-hmm, so sincere.
And don't worry too much, Nora. I do a lot of dirty work. I'm more than used to cleaning up a big mess or two.
Guess I'm next. I'm Vicente Dizon, a former racer. I ride casually now, but I guess my time in the pro scene was enough to land me a spot on the invite list. I'm really not sure how to pronounce your name.
Former, huh? I don't want to be rude, but does it have to do with the, arm?
That's what I was wondering. Vicente? Vicente? I'll just say Vicente until told otherwise. Vicente wiggles his stump with a chuckle. I get that pretty often, but nah. Even with the handicap, I was still smoking every one and smashing records.
Your nickname, Dizon Dust Devil, ended up sticking with you way past your retirement.
Dizon, okay. That it did.
It's pretty badass, dude. I'm guessing everyone else is off exploring the school already?
I like that we don't find out why he had to retire still. Yeah. One group went to find some stuff, and another is off sparring, I think?
Makes sense to go looking for staff and spar a little. Wait.
It makes sense to spar a little.
Did I catch that correctly? Sounds like you said sparring.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but a couple of meatheads went to the gym to fight after seeing it on the map.
I hope no one gets hurt too badly. The ceremony's supposed to be soon.
I'm pretty sure that medic girl went along with them. Should be fine even if one of them breaks something. I think we might have a couple of nut jobs in our group. Try and not get pulled into their tempo, cutie. Agreed. Maybe someone should go with him if he plans on meeting the rest.
I'm thankful for it. It means it should never get too boring around here.
I guess you're not wrong.
Someone's probably won by now. How about we head over and congratulate him?
Sounds good to me.
I'll stay here just in case a staff member comes by. Be sure to take care, Mr. Khan and Mr. Virens.
Come on, Nora. I told you to just call me Jai. Not old enough to be a mister.
Same here.
Yeah, there's no need to be so formal, Nora. Anyways, where did you get your clothes? You're way too chic to just be some country girl.
I'm glad you think so, Zuri. That means a lot coming from someone pretty like you.
A blush appears on Zuri's cheek as she fakes a cough. Vicente and Kiana raise an eyebrow at the sight. You're not gonna say you're average or anything, right? One look in the mirror should be enough to know you're a looker yourself. Oh? I think I'm seeing some chemistry here. I'll stick around. You guys have fun at the gym. Vicente, my man. Mom always said to not leave girls by themselves.
That's kinda gross. I'll stay here to make sure he doesn't do anything weird.
Isn't he just gonna be happier there's another girl? That's not what I meant!
Sounds like our cue to go, Lafayette. Onward, to the gym!
To the gym!
Sure. I'll see you guys at the ceremony.
Lafayette follows Jai to the gym. When they open the doors, they find two people in a heated brawl. It's always two. Seated in the bleachers are several onlookers.
Looks like we have a couple more audience members.
Just in time to watch me murk this bitch.
Big talk for someone who's so out of breath. Both fighters collide, creating a shockwave that almost blows Lafayette over. When he regains balance, he looks to see who won, only to find both fighters unconscious on the floor.
What a show!
God, please forgive these two sinners and grant them peace.
Amen.
Hey, they're not dead. At least, not with me around.
Are you the medic? The girl crouches down beside the two fighters and administers some first aid.
Looks like we made it in time for the climax. If only we had brought some popcorn.
That was pretty intense for a spar.
That's just what happens when two athletic MIRS fight. Your first time witnessing that kind of thing?
Yeah, I guess I remember seeing a history video about the Olympian and spear god fighting. That was when I was like 9, though.
I guess it might be the first for our generation. Not that I'm happy about it. Seems like a handful of us are into sparring.
The man who was clapping walks up to Lafayette and shakes his hand with a big smile.
You must be the heavy sleeper. I'm Clark Clay, silver-tongued salesman.
That fits.
If you're ever looking for the best deal on a new ride, I'm your guy.
Oh yeah? I'll keep that in mind. I'm Lafayette Vierns, a simple handyman.
God is warning me that a devil has entered the room. A trial by fire? So be it, my lord. I'll cleanse these sinners one by one.
Oh boy.
I think this one's full of horseshit if you ask me.
I don't think I caught your name.
Oh, how silly of me. I am Lotta H. Eklund.
Charmed. The Allmother?
I'm a messenger of God.
Okay. Lafayette is about to ask about her moniker when Clark intervenes.
And by that, she means she's the figurehead behind that new religion making waves around the globe. Apparently, she's been all over working miracles.
Okay, well, I can see why she was invited.
I am but a mere follower of Eklundism like all the rest. Anyone could have been chosen to spread her grace. And I am eternally grateful to bear that torch.
She's skirting around it, but she's been titled Eklund Allmother.
Yep, definitely some baloney I'm smelling.
Lotta starts another prayer, so Lafayette turns back to the doctoring girl.
You must be the medic Vicente was talking about.
Vicente, hey!
Mia Bradford, the second wind at your service.
The second wind, I love it.
And there. All patched up.
To everyone's surprise, the two fighters wake up with renewed vigor. The girl starts to do some stretches, while the guy remains on the floor to catch his breath.
That's some insane recovery time.
I'll take that as a compliment. I didn't earn that title for no reason. As long as you've still got a pulse, I'm guaranteed to get you back up in a flash.
Dang.
That's pretty impressive. I'm sure we'll be lucky to have you around.
The girl finishes stretching and turns to Mia and Lafayette. She lets out a happy breath before thanking the former. Ah, that felt good. Nothing like working up a sweat after a good night's rest. Thanks for the look over, Mia.
Don't mention it.
The other fighter groans before standing up. He walks up to the girl, an aura of bloodlust emanating off of him. Everyone is expecting another fight to break out, but he ends up giving her a nod of respect.
You're fucking insane. Though I'll admit, it was a good fight.
I like your look. I'm always down for round 2 when you're up to it.
You're on!
You said your name was Lafayette. I'm Williamina Ainsworth. Dragonheart. Dragonheart, nice. Great name. I do dragon boat racing, but I'm pretty good at most sports, just so you know. Lafayette looks the girl over, inspecting her build. She is absolutely shredded.
I don't doubt it. That sort of physique must have taken years to achieve.
Tiger of Hanoi, Hal Vaughn.
Hal Vaughn, nice.
And sure, she's jacked. But have you seen that prick shithouse of a car salesman across the room?
Flattery will only get you an extra 20% discount, Hal.
I mean, 20% is 20%.
That origami guy was shredded too. What are they feeding you freaks?
A buff origami artist. MIRS really are something else.
Wilhelmina notices she's being looked at and gives Lafayette a return inspection. You're built pretty well yourself. We should work out together sometime.
Thanks. Though I'm not sure I could keep up with your routine. but I can't say I'm not interested.
Ayo.
You're telling me even this handyman is ripped under that big-ass coat? How about we test that theory?
How gives Lafayette a bloodthirsty look?
Anyways, any of you know where everyone else is?
I think the rest are at the library. I did see 2 branch off and go to the storage, though.
Don't you fucking run away from me.
Bye. Mia pushes Hao down to the ground as he tries to get up.
Nope. Time for you to rest. Doctor's orders.
This sinner's scary.
You've got more endurance than I thought. Better to rest up for the ceremony, though, don't you think?
She's right. What if we have to take some ID photos? Don't want to be beaten in blue for that, do ya? Lord knows how often my customers complain about their license picture.
The Lord does know.
Girl.
Well, the storage is on the way, so we might as well stop there first.
Sounds like a plan.
Jai wraps his arm around Lafayette's shoulder as he leads them out of the gym. Alright, lead on, since you know where everything goes. Everywhere we're going. Side 1, Nora's Island Life. Okay. After Lafayette and Jai leave for the gym, the remaining students in the common room continue talking among themselves.
It really isn't like that, I swear.
Sure it isn't. I've got my eye on you.
I believe you, Mr. Daizon. Besides, there's no way someone like me is Zuri's type, right?
Oh please, you two are so cute. Nora looks at Zuri with slight expectation, while the other does her best to not make eye contact.
I will be using my right to keep silent.
Aren't you basically confirming that you're into her?
I think she is. Flirting on day 1, how scandalous.
I bet you wish it was you, Vicente.
Well, of course I do. I've never even had a girlfriend before.
Kiana pats Vicente on the shoulder with a smug look on her face.
One day. Maybe. Hopefully.
Just not me.
You're pretty bad at this consoling thing, you know? Anyways, back to what I was asking earlier. Where'd you get that outfit? I doubt they shipped designer to your secret island.
I'll tell you if you promise to answer my question.
I don't even know you yet. Like, sure, you're very attractive, but that's not enough to consider you my type.
So you do think she's hot?
I think most people could say that much. I'm sure Nora would be an idol or something if she lived somewhere else.
That's good enough for me. I got this outfit from the town tailor. Apparently she ran a boutique before coming to live on the island.
Will you guys drop it already? A boutique? Did she ever mention the name of her shop or anything?
Not that I can remember. Most people that come to the island never mention anything from their past life. We take pride in letting everyone have a fresh start after all.
That sounds kind of cute, actually. A little community where people aren't already biased against each other. Not that I could ever make that kind of leap. I'm way too used to city life.
Agreed. As much as I like the idea of no one knowing who I am, it's not exactly easy to build rep from the ground up. I've gotten into some elite events solely because I'm a MIR.
That makes sense. But there's always people moving to the island for one reason or another. Though I guess it's hard to sell the idea when I spent so much effort trying to leave.
Was there any particular reason for that? Only if you don't mind sharing, of course.
I'm sure even places like that have some kind of drama.
It wasn't anything like that. My parents moved there before I was born, so all I ever knew was that island. When one of the aunts in the community started telling me about the outside world, I became so interested in seeing it for myself.
She's like the Little Mermaid.
That'd be pretty shocking, huh? Like, imagine if someone told us we actually only knew like 20% of Earth. That'd be crazy. Shh! Let her finish!
Mr. Dyson is right. Little Nora got really invested in leaving the island after she found out. But my parents didn't like the idea, so they told me about one of the island's old traditions. I would have to fish up the king of the sea in order to leave.
Ah.
Don't tell me it was like a great white or something crazy like that!
No, it was just a catfish.
Oh. Oh? That doesn't seem too bad.
I think it weighed around 800 pounds.
Dang! Nora said that so innocently that everyone else just nodded along. After a moment, each of them became slack-jawed in surprise. I think we must have heard you wrong? Yeah, it almost sounded like you said 800. The Fisher tilts her head in confusion when she confirms what she said.
That's what I said, though. Oh no. Did I bite my tongue or something?
That's insane. I mean, I know that those guys in the gym could probably lift a fridge. But you're not crazy buff like they are you? Maybe she's one of those people that look smaller with clothes on?
There's still no way. I feel like you'd need Wilhelmina, Clark, and Koji for that kind of job.
I'm glad you all seem so impressed, but it's really not that big a deal. Fishing is mostly technique anyways, though muscle does help a little for something as big as that.
We have a fishing minigame? What do I do?
I see. Mouse here. Oh. Huh? Oops. Nope. Oh. I understand. Don't touch the bubbles. Okay. Oops. Not we. Almost. Whoa. It requires such precision. Oops. Alright. I mean, there's no time limit. Why am I rushing? No one will ever know! My mouse... No! I think what happens is, like, the path to the fish is simpler if you get it closer to the spot that it wants you to get it to. This is kind of fun, though. I mean, I love fishing minigames. So it's not really surprising. Look out! I'm starting to get the hang of this. Yay! I didn't actually mean to click already? That was my bad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whee! Ah, arrow keys. Gotcha. Sweet! Okay.
It took me about a week to beach that fish, but it was all worth it. Even my parents couldn't keep me from leaving after pulling that off.
Yay! I fished it.
I guess we shouldn't be that surprised. You're known as Whale Catcher, after all.
True, but it's still impressive.
Honestly, I thought those videos of you beaching killer whales was fake. But having met you for real, I know you're not a liar.
I'm glad you think so. I wouldn't ever lie to you guys. At least, not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
I'm not very smart, so I say things wrong sometimes.
Oh no, girl.
Same here. Also, I've never actually seen those videos. You guys think Olivia has it on one of her phones? She's got like 90 of them in her room.
How did you see her room?
She showed me when I tried to call her bluff about having them. Anyway, if you did so much to leave that island, I hope we can show you a good time while you're here.
I'll treat you to some milk tea sometime, Nora.
I can take you for a ride sometime if you'd like.
That better not have been an innuendo.
Hey, I mean, that's up to interpretation.
It wasn't! I'm seriously gonna cry if you keep painting me as a bad guy.
Sorry, you're just so easy to tease. Nora's eyes sparkle with excitement with all these promises being made.
That makes me so happy! I can't wait to do all sorts of things with you all. There's one thing in particular I really want to try.
And that is?
Going to amusement park.
Amusement park. I kind of low-key want to go to an amusement park as well. That's cute. I like that little side story. Second meetings. Back to serious business. Jai and Lafayette make casual conversation on their way to the storage room. Once they arrive, the former opens the door with a bow, allowing the latter to walk in. Surprising them both, Lafayette ends up tripping over a man fast asleep on the ground.
Ah, fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Come on, man, watch your step.
The man's yellow hues open lazily as a groan escapes his throat. He stands up and brushes some dust off his hat before offering Lafayette a hand.
Sorry, man. I must have fallen asleep.
I guess.
It's all good. Just surprised me a little. You might want to find a nicer place to sleep, though.
Yeah, you're right about that. So, I'm guessing this is our last classmate, right, Jai?
Mm-hmm. Glad you remember my name already.
If you're interesting enough, I'm willing to commit your name to memory. And seeing how we're all on that list, I have a lot of names to remember.
Oh my, you're gonna make my heart flutter.
The university thing is just a gimmick, right? I didn't sign up for a school and just forget, I hope.
That would be awkward.
Probably. If Mr. Bridge to the Future has something fun planned for us, I'm down to roll with the punches.
My wife is probably pissed that I'm not home yet, so I hope we don't get held up for too long. Anyways, I never caught your name.
Lafayette Virens. I was nominated for People's Choice this year. But really, I'm just a plain old handyman.
Mm-hmm. Brooke stares at Lafayette for a long moment before nodding to himself.
Is that so? Name's Brooke Middlebrooks III. I'm known as the Wandering World.
Are you like a traveler?
Wandering World? So you've been all over, I'm guessing.
Basically everywhere. But Antarctica. Which is why I followed that girl in here. But I guess my narcolepsy hit me as I walked in.
Ah, I see.
Narcolepsy, huh? Sounds pretty dangerous for a tourist. You ever wake up in a hostage situation or something, Brooke?
Like once or twice.
Well, I guess that's not too bad.
It's almost worrisome how nonchalantly you said that.
The girl that Brooke was talking about ends up peeking her head out from behind a shelf. She skips toward everyone with a big grin plastered on her face.
Hey, hey, hey! You must be the nougat! Nougat!
Whoa, slow down. You might pull something talking so fast.
Rude.
Ira! It's really nice to meet you. Iris the Penguin Whisperer, but she mostly just explores the Arctic with her mom and dad.
Ira speaks in third person. The Penguin Whisperer. Sweet, you can talk to
so
our penguin overlord.
What's your name? Your talent? Your first impression of Ira?
I wish I had that kind of energy.
I'm sure you could with an energy drink or two. Maybe 4.
Maybe 40.
Okay, so first, my name's Lafayette Virens. When you say talent, do you mean job? I fix things, if that's what you're asking. And lastly, I think you could slow it down just a bit more if I'm being honest.
Just a touch.
Is this better? Ira just wants to be friends with you all.
Mm-hmm. It was a good attempt.
I'm glad Brooke is so, supportive.
It's fine. I can get used to it, Ira. I guess I'd prefer to be friends with the real you anyways.
Aww.
Ira's really happy to hear that.
So, Ira, you mind taking me to Antarctica sometime? It's the last place on my list.
Oh, of course Ira doesn't mind. She'll even introduce you to all her penguin friends.
Glad to hear it. Let's talk more about it over some drinks later. You guys interested? The more the merrier, after all.
I think I'm good on the whole Antarctica thing, but I'm always down for a party. I'm sure my boy here is the same, right, Lafayette?
Sure. I'm not that good at holding my alcohol, though, so please take care of me.
Why do I not believe that? Brooke pats Lafayette on the back with a booming laugh. Despite the comforting act, the look on the traveler's face seems a bit untrustworthy.
At least you're honest. I'll make sure to carry you to your dorm. You can count on me. Nothing I can do about the hangover, though.
Maybe they've got some Adderall somewhere in this storage.
Adderall? I will hunt for it, whatever it is. Anything from you, friends. Adderall! Adderall, come here, boy!
I love that.
I'll make sure she doesn't hurt herself.
Good plan.
Good call.
The rest must be in the library. It's the only other open room on the main floor aside from the dining hall.
Alright, take me to the library, my favorite place.
Must be because the grand reveal's happening in the auditorium. Good luck on your search, Ira. So, Jai, you down for a race?
Oh?
Oh? I didn't take you for the type. Have fun eating my dust.
Jai breaks into a sprint as he's finishing that sentence. Despite the handicap, Lafayette overtakes him and reaches the library first.
Looks like I'm the winner.
Where did that come from?
You had a head start. Alright, let's see.
That was a good...
Are you gaslighting me?
Of course not. Anyways, who's in here?
I think he gaslighted you about the gaslighting. Jai takes a look around the library and ends up locking eyes with the boy from the common room. They have a short stare down before Jai blows a raspberry at him.
Looks like this is where the nerd ran off to. Who would have thought?
The boy closes the book he was reading with a loud thud. He stands tall and proud before responding to Jai's goading.
I have a fucking name.
Would you mind telling me it?
Didn't your mom teach you any manners? How about you introduce yourself first? Saves everyone else in here the trouble. You are the only one we haven't met after all.
Come on, don't give my boy here too much trouble.
My boy.
No, it's cool. I'm Lafayette Vierens.
Out of nowhere, a very small boy jumps down from a nearby bookcase. He stuffs his hands into his sweater pocket before joining the conversation.
Oh yeah? What kind of main character-esque name is that? It's like right out of some visual novel.
Oh yeah. Main character-esque name. I'm Isato Tokudaji, by the way. The King of Rock. The King of Rock? Dang, dude. Nice. Very cool.
Pleased to meet you, Lafayette.
Ah, you're that one handyman then. Someone useful amidst our colorful range of talents. How surprising. I'm the revisionary, Fyodor Ivanov.
Fyodor, okay. The revisionary, nice.
And before you ask, I received that moniker from my work on the new Library of Alexandria.
Oh.
I hand-copied every historical work across the globe, and each was done in an absolutely perfect mimicry of the original author.
Damn.
They intend for that building to stand permanently, right? I heard that famous architect was involved in the project.
I'm impressed. You must be a bit of a scholar then? We might get along swimmingly, unlike with that curb beside you. Anyways, yes, immovable earth was involved.
Boring. Let's go meet someone way more interesting. I think I saw her posing behind one of the bookshelves.
Posing?
Hey now, let's all get along. No need to make enemies on the first day.
But it's way more interesting that way.
I think I'm starting to see what kind of person you really are, Jai.
Oh yeah? Only good things, I hope.
Concluding that introductions are over, Fyodor takes a seat and starts to read again. At the same time, Hisato climbs another shelf and sort of disappears. Lafayette turns around and bumps into a kind-looking man.
Sorry about that. I'm off my game today, I guess. You are...
Yeah, you just like knocked a whole bunch of people over.
Koji Teshido. Midas touched. It's an honor to meet you.
You still my heart. I got a weakness for guys that hold roses. Koji folds an origami crane in mere seconds before handing it to Lafayette. He bows and then leaves the library without another word. Wait, are you the buff origami king? Come back!
Weird, but a welcome change of pace. Wasn't he supposed to be buff?
Yes, Lafayette! I'm so glad that we were both like, wait a minute.
He was shirtless earlier, and I swear the guy was shredded. Must just be the type to look smaller with clothes on.
Ah, yes, those types.
Anyways, you thought that was weird? It's about to get a whole lot weirder.
Oh, bring it on.
A girl slowly walks up to Lafayette with a look of pure determination on her face. When directly in front of him, she strikes a pose straight out of some bizarre anime.
Would you like to enter a contract with me, Virens? I shall grant you the pleasure of hearing my name if you choose to do so.
Can you even see in that pose?
Of course I can. I have demonic powers. I can see through things, especially my own hands. Since you're just a little human, I'll let it slide this one time.
Mm-hmm. God, this girl's great. Hey, tell him your name already.
Hey.
I was getting to that. The name bequeathed to me by Lucifer himself is Blair Adair.
That's a great name. Eris Unchained. Dang.
I have the power to lock souls away in hell for all eternity.
That is to say, she's a locksmith. We're lucky everyone has a blurb, or else we would know absolutely nothing about half these people.
She's a locksmith. I love it.
At least say I'm the Eris Unchained. It sounds way cooler than locksmith. Anyways, the contract is sealed. As your soul-bound, I shall grant you the title, Right Hand of God.
It's nice to meet you too, Blair.
As Lafayette is turning to face the last person in the room, he narrowly dodges a phone flying straight toward him.
That was a close one.
Well, he's trying to get back on your game.
Nice reflexes. I guess you could say that you just missed a call.
Hilarious.
Oh, fuck. My bad, dude. Might have gotten a little too tilted. Can't connect to the Wi-Fi here for some reason. I'm Olivia Rosario, by the way.
The coin flip queen. Excuse me? The coin flip queen. I love that. Olivia pulls out another phone from one of her pockets. She taps at it furiously before giving up.
I think that's like the 5th phone she's broken today. She's a streamer, if you didn't know. Specializes in gacha games.
It all makes sense. That's why she's a coin flipper.
Gotcha? What kind of games are those?
No, man, you really don't want to fucking know. I'm keeping your wallet safe by keeping silent.
Good on you, girl. Hisato jumps down from out of nowhere again.
This guy was definitely a ninja in a past life.
Wait a second. I knew you looked familiar. Aren't you that one streamer, Chiemi Juno?
I think.
Yeah, you a viewer of mine or something?
It's called a streamer name, bro.
Nah, but my brother's a huge fan of yours.
Cool. I'm down to hand you an autograph or whatever.
Oh yeah, your brother. Uh-huh, wink.
I'm more into VTubers myself, if I'm being honest.
Oh my gosh, Jai.
Streamer? VTuber? Not to sound old, but I'm a little lost here.
Oh, Mr. Virens.
You some kind of boomer or something? Guess I can show you the roast later along with that hick girl. I'll have you two saying poggers in no time.
Is your shirt about stonks, by the way? What's going on there?
I, think Tetris is cool.
What century are you from? Dude. I know you're like a handyman, but to be fair, Tetris is pretty cool. An announcement plays overhead, echoing through the entire library.
Preparations have just finished. The ceremony will commence in the dining hall shortly.
Excellent.
Why have a library if a man can't read in peace inside of it? I am going to have a word with that damn innovator.
Must have sensitive ears.
Dining hall? I assumed they'd hold it in the auditorium. Why else would they keep it closed?
Don't think too hard about it. The guy just does whatever he likes. I'll lead the way. Make sure to keep up, Lafayette.
If you say so. Hopefully they have some food. I'm starving at this point.
I agree with you, Right Hand of God. My unending hunger can only be sated by...
And cut. Everyone follows Jai out of the library before she can finish her sentence.
Wait! Don't leave me behind!
Alright, we finished our second meetings. Wanderer of Ice. Oh, this is another side story? Before Lafayette awoke, Ira was off exploring the storage by herself. She was so excited during the introductions that Hao sent her here with the promise of penguins.
Echo! Echo! This place seems really big. Maybe Ira will find something cool here?
Ira grabs a baseball bat off of one of the storage racks and rotates it around, staring at it with a sparkle in her eyes.
Is this what Ira thinks it is? An actual, real baseball bat? How exciting! Ira still doesn't know why these ones are without wings. Maybe living on a baseball made them replace wings with hardness?
Ira truly believes that the metal club belongs to the Chiroptera order of animals? And after mulling her theory over, she happily tosses the bat aside. A loud thud reverberates across the room, startling Blair, who had just walked in.
Who's there? Reveal yourself.
Ira waddles on over to the entrance, peeking her head out from behind a rack.
Did Ira scare you? Because Ira didn't mean to. She swears.
Oh, it's just you.
Blair lets out a sigh of relief before putting on some airs and striking a dignified pose.
I wasn't scared. That was my battle cry. It was meant to scare all those who oppose me and make my presence known to every spirit in these hollowed halls.
Ira doesn't really get it, but as long as she didn't scare you, then that's good. Ira wouldn't want to scare her new friend Kat. Unless they want to watch a scary movie with her. Would you want to do that? Would you? Would you?
How foolish. You would dare walk into the very pits of hell with me? I do not think you're ready to dance with the devil herself.
Oh, is that a no? Ira understands. Ira started to think that her new friends don't want anything to do with her.
Aw, but Ira's so precious.
No,
It's okay. Ira will just continue searching the storage like Alan Lyon told her to. Plus, Ira's senses are tingling for some reason. Ira thinks there might be a penguin hiding somewhere.
You're onto something there, girl. Do you call everyone by like an animal? Because I love that.
Wait, that's not what I meant. It's just that scary movies are...
Scary?
Oh! Is Kat actually a scaredy cat?
Ira walks over and stands on her tippy toes to give Blair a pat on the head, which really only wrinkles her wizard hat.
It's okay. Ira will protect you, she promises. Ira and Kat could also watch other things if you want, but Ira doesn't really know that many movies. Dad only had a small collection of CDs back at Antarctica, but says he only brought the classics. But Ira thought most of them were boring, except the scary ones.
I see. Maybe we can take turns? I know a lot of cool animated movies we can watch.
Ira thinks that's a great idea. The only one of those Ira really knows is Happy Feet, but it's not very realistic. Ira tried to teach her penguin friends to dance. They weren't very good at it.
Ah, shame. Blair almost looks distraught to find out that even the penguin whisperer herself couldn't teach penguins to dance.
Maybe they're practicing while you're gone. You know, like a surprise for when you come back home.
You really think so? Ira will make sure to take a video and send it to Kat if they do.
You should send one regardless. I think penguins are cute.
Blair turns around to hide the big smile creeping onto her face. After a moment, she starts to dramatically remove her eye patch, even faking a scream as she drops down to the floor. She then slowly rises up, staring down at Ira with mismatched eyes. She's wearing a contact lens.
Ugh, I've made a terrible mistake. My apologies, Wanderer of Ice. I cannot see that this is your newest reincarnation. At least, not without my Eye of the Devil. It is an honor to be in your presence once again.
Wanderer of Ice? Reincarnation? Ira's not very good with hard words, so sorry if she can't understand.
So you do not remember the battles we have shared together. No matter. Even if you have forgotten, I will never forget our alliance.
Ira tilts her head in confusion, causing Blair to fake a cough.
In the human world, I guess you can say we're friends.
Yay!
That makes Ira so happy. She can't wait to do all sorts of things with Kat and the others. We could have a sleepover, or maybe we could play some board games.
If you are capable of gathering the Devil's Army, then I am willing to fulfill all your desires, O great Wanderer of Ice.
Having made that declaration, Blair strikes a certain pose, and this time Ira follows suit. Both girls smile widely at each other before talking a bit more.
It pains me greatly, but I must go off in search of wisdom now. You may come with me to the Library of Alexandria if you'd like.
Alexandria.
There might be some comics or manga I can show you.
Ira will keep looking around for that penguin she was smelling earlier. But if Kat finds anything really cool, be sure to hold on to it for Ira, though.
Okay, then. Bye-bye, Ira.
Ira waves goodbye and waddles off deeper into the storage room in search of Schrodinger's penguin. As Blair walks out, she runs headfirst into someone else.
No, sorry. Are you okay?
Something like that could never damage one of my caliber. If anything, I'm impressed that you haven't shattered into a million pieces.
As long as you're okay, that's good enough for me. It's Blair, right?
Emma. Be careful, as that name holds the unyielding power of chaos itself.
I'll be as careful as can be. That Arctic explorer girl ended up running here, right?
Tip's hat.
Oh yeah. Ira's in there looking for a penguin. Kinda weird, now that I'm thinking about it.
Has no one else seen the penguin yet?
A penguin, huh? How interesting. Well, I just wanted to ask her about something.
I see. Well, if I hear that you've hurt the Wanderer of Ice in any way, let's just say that I'll put you through endless torment.
I'm glad to see that the two of you have gotten buddy-buddy already. I'd like to get to know the rest of you guys like that later, too. Anyhow, don't worry. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
Blair looks Brooke in the eye before nodding and running off to the library, with her arms flung out behind her. After she leaves, Brooke enters the storage room, a heavy yawn escaping his throat. He is about to call out for Ira when his narcolepsy suddenly hits him. The globetrotter slowly crumples to the floor, slumber completely overtaking him. Poor Blair. Let's play a game! Okay, I wanted to see orientation. Let's at least see orientation. Lafayette and company enter the dining hall. Everyone else, except Koji, is already present. There is one long table in the room complete with 18 seats. Opposite to the entrance is a small stage with a fancy chair in the middle. Despite the announcement, there doesn't seem to be anyone else around. I thought everything was ready.
I'm sure the spokesperson is just running late, Sissuri.
Sissuri.
I think the staff here sucks.
Balls.
You could say that shit again.
It's unfortunate, but I have to agree with the hooligan.
You wanna fucking go, shithead?
What part of rest do you not understand?
Best not to make the doctor angry, Hal.
Is there really not some kind of buffet ready? Exercise isn't the same without some protein.
Yeah, I was hoping to have a bite to eat too.
Oh, I have something you might be interested in.
Wait, what's this double standard? I can't flirt with the girls, but you can just say stuff like that in front of everyone?
I can do it, because I'm cute.
Oh, brother, Kiana.
You have a snack bar or something?
Lafayette.
I bet you've broken tons of hearts in the past, Lafayette.
Probably all unknowingly.
That's some dense anime protagonist energy you're giving off there.
I mean, he's got the coat and everything.
As expected of my soulbound. However, you're just a supporting character for me, okay?
Koji comes in late and hands everyone an origami animal. Lafayette receives a green turtle. I love Koji. Would die for him.
A gift for my classmates. I hope we can all get along.
You have a keen eye, don't you, Koji? Turtles are kinda like my calling card.
How sweet of you, Mr. Tashiro. This is such a cute little crane.
An angel has descended into our flock. I give you thanks for this offering, my son.
Butterfly? Why not something powerful like a dragon? I do like it, though. Thank you.
An elephant, huh? I like it. Consider your next purchase from me half off, Koji.
Damn, half off.
Damn, this is kind of sick. Maybe I can put it on my stream overlay later.
Nice. Everyone else is about to give their thanks when suddenly, the penguin mascot from the monitor shows up on the chair.
Getting all buddy-buddy, eh? Guess I did say form bonds on the announcement. After all, it's way more fun to see a bunch of friends stab each other behind the back. Anyways, bow down, you bastards! I'm your judge, jury, and executioner! Principal of this university and the Crowned Al-Capone Penguin, Kingpen!
Alright, I was right. Al Capone!
Oh, this seems interesting.
I like that that's his reaction, like, we gotta kill each other? Oh, that's interesting.
All that preparation for this? Quit wasting our precious fucking time! Where is Vana?
Oh, I assure you, the only thing being wasted here are your lives. That's why I've got you bastards locked in here. To at least provide some good entertainment. You have two options here. One, you can live happily in here for the rest of your life. Or two, you can participate in one of my death games and possibly re-enter the outside world.
Death games? The way it said that so calmly. It can't be.
You can't be fucking serious here.
Yeah, this joke's going a bit too far.
I see you bastards are having trouble retaining information. Maybe this will help you understand the situation.
That's ominous. Kingpen raises his flipper and a monitor drops down from the ceiling. On screen are live videos of different rooms in the university. Simultaneously, all the windows in view are covered by steel plating. The large entrance doors are then shut closed with an intricate looking lock.
Impossible! Where did you get that? My family's only ever sold that to the government. That's my version of our family lock. Not even I can get through it without the master key.
What the fuck? Doesn't that mean you're working for them?
No, I'm not, I swear!
How about I beat the answer out of you?
Please stop!
Ira runs in front of Blair with her arms spread out.
Friends shouldn't fight, right? Right?
How? If you're gonna start shit, you're gonna have to get through me.
Don't start thinking you're hot shit after one sparring match. I'll fucking gut the both of ya.
Both of you, calm down.
Yeah, we can't be fighting. That's just what that thing wants from us.
He's right. It's at times like this that we have to band together.
Lafayette walks up to Blair and pats her on the back. He blushes in embarrassment as he copies her pose from earlier. Stop, my heart.
The right hand of God is by your side. Do not falter.
Yay!
Thank you. My soul bound. I was just sad that he would dare challenge my might like that.
You want to say that again?
I have an idea. If you meatheads just want to let off some steam, why don't you just beat the shit out of that penguin?
What a great idea.
If we take out the boss at the first level, don't we just win? It's like a speed run.
Sounds like a plan. You in, How?
Just don't get in my way.
If you lay a finger on me, you're gonna regret it.
Per my last email. Several machine guns drop down from the ceiling, each of them revving up to fire.
These babies have some crazy spread. Can't say the rest of you won't get hurt if even just one of you puts a hand on me. I'm liking the change in attitude, though. Keep suspecting each other.
Seemingly on instinct, Lafayette flips the entire table down in front of everyone and ducks down behind it, pulling Blair and Jai down with him.
Hey, not so rough! Everyone, get down!
Modified M249s with 556mm rounds.
This penguin's not playing around. Everyone follows suit and ducks under cover as fast as they can.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Yeah! This is fucking insane!
I don't want to die having never kissed a girl.
Really? That's your only concern right now?
I don't want to die. There's so much I haven't done yet.
Hal is about to stand up when Clark grabs hold of his shoulder.
Are you crazy? Your life doesn't have a warranty, How?
I've dealt with guns before.
These aren't just any guns. Stay the hell down.
Are you scared? Are I and her new friends going to die?
No one is dying if you all just calm down and listen to me. If the strongest of us drag the table to the exit, we can get out with minimal injuries.
Besides, if any of you get hurt, we have Mia with us.
Sounds as good a plan as any.
Please don't be a minigame. Wilhelmina, Clark, Howe, Koji, and Lafayette all grab a leg of the table. I knew I judged you pretty well.
Ready to get this bad boy off the parking lot whenever you are.
Y'all better keep up.
Make the call, Taisho.
All right. On my mark,
Taisho.
okay? Ready, set.
Oh, man, I'm getting lost.
Oh man, Brooke.
Hey! Stay away. Don't you dare fall asleep on me, Brooke.
Taking the reins already, aren't you, Lafayette? Don't you think that's kind of above the pay grade of a handyman?
You shut up.
The death machine does have a point.
Now is not the time.
I think you bastards are starting to understand the pecking order. I'll put the guns away. You can take a rain check on Mission Impossible. Besides, it's no fun if I'm the one who kills you.
The guns retract back into the wall. Lafayette peeks over the table and waves that the coast is clear.
All right. You guys can relax now.
Relax? After all of that? It's kind of hard how you took charge like that, but that's asking a little too much, you know?
Uh-huh.
Man, I can't believe I almost fell asleep through that.
It's worrying how some of you have no sense of self-preservation.
Agreed.
I have all the self-preservation. Did you see how fast I ducked?
Koji hands Vicente an origami duck. Perfect. Why is Koji my favorite?
Gaga.
Gaga.
You regress into a baby?
I read somewhere that trauma can do that to a person.
Mr. Tashiro, please come back to us.
Nah, guys, that's just the Japanese version of quack.
Thanks, Brooke.
Mia's right. It's insane how short the tension lasts for you all.
Before you get sidetracked, let me finish my explanation. Cause as much as I'd like y'all to stop dropping like flies, everyone has some rules and restrictions to follow. After all, it'd be too boring if everyone up and died on the first day.
Tablets fall from the sky and land into everyone's hands. The device is obviously penguin themed and seems to be of high quality.
Sorry, what is this device?
It's a tablet, Nora. Basically, it's a handheld computer.
Holy shit, this thing's pretty high tech.
Those are your pen pads. It's your one-stop shop for knowing everything about these MIRS games I've prepared for you all.
Very nicely done.
It's got the rules, a map, information on your fellow classmates, etc. Plus, it's got free DLC, if I find I need to add anything else to it.
Nice. Oya? Why is Jai's information all blacked out?
Oh? Were you that interested in me?
What are you?
Just trying to look out for you.
Or looking for an easy target? Seems like a bit of a handicap to have amnesia and be left in the dark, Kingpen. This game doesn't seem to have a very even playing field.
Maybe your bio is so worthless that I forgot to even put it in the system. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually, so long as you don't die in the first week.
I doubt any of us would participate in your games just to get out of here.
Lafayette's right. You said we could stay here and be safe. Why would any of us take that kind of risk?
I think you guys are forgetting that I'm here. As long as I'm around, None of you guys are dying.
Don't say that, Mia. That means you're gonna be the first one to die.
You're so reliable, Miss Bradford.
Really not liking the death flags you're setting here.
See, Olivia gets it.
You all have too much faith in your classmates. In the off chance that you bastards decide to work together, that's fine with me. I did say you could live here for the rest of your worthless lives. However, that doesn't mean I don't have ways to spice things up.
Like some motives to get us to participate? This is becoming interesting.
This guy is starting to scare me.
There's always one in a group, Kiana.
Yeah, Jai, tone it down.
Or I'll do it for you.
Jai motions that his lips are sealed, but a smug grin remains on his face.
So it says here that we have the choice to opt into an upcoming game. What happens to those who refuse?
Those who opt out will simply watch the rest live or die from the sidelines. Depending on the type of game, there might even be front row seats. But trust me, more often than not, everyone will want to participate.
Ira refuses.
Assuming that Bridge to the Future is behind all this, then there is very little chance that we opt out.
Since so many of you still have faith in each other, I'll even throw in a special condition. The MIRS games will be kept on hold indefinitely unless someone here commits murder. That's just how confident I am.
So, as long as we stay sane, then all we have to do is wait for a rescue.
That doesn't seem too shabby. We're all MERS here. There's no way help isn't already on the way.
So, we're gonna be okay?
As I said, your optimism is not a factor with Fauna in play. But feel free to cling to hope. It may be all we have left at this point.
Or we can play to win.
As I said, your optimism is not a factor with Fauna in play. But feel free to cling to hope. It may be all we have left at this point.
And also, what did we fucking tell you?
We can play to win.
Oopsie?
God will send us her angels. Have faith in Mother Eklund, and all will be well.
Well, that's all I got for you bastards. In the meantime, how about you eat your fill? If you even still have an appetite by now.
Kingpen kicks the table back into position, surprising everyone with how strong he is. From the ceiling drop a couple of smaller Kingpens, all dressed in ninja garb. In each of their flippers is a stack of dishes which are gently plopped onto the table. Afterward, they all disappear into a cloud of smoke, including the original.
The forbidden shadow clone jutsu.
I think that might be copyright. Also, what a clash of aesthetics. Mobsters and ninjas?
You were acting pretty cool earlier.
I think you also might be a little cuckoo, Hisato.
Oh yeah. I'm just following the mood.
Everyone takes a seat at the table. They all stare at the food in hesitation. Well, almost everyone. Wilhelmina and Vicente are more than eager to start chowing down. Oh, now you're talking! I've been waiting for this all day! They really prepared a feast for us! Make sure to eat up, everyone!
Don't think I have much of an appetite anymore. This could all be poison.
Wilhelmina starts eating before Lafayette can finish his sentence. Regardless of the situation, you always have to make sure to eat!
She's not wrong.
Agreed. I'm gonna food coma and forget all this ever happened. Hey, this chicken's pretty damn good.
Oh wow, that salmon looks incredibly fresh. You all have to give it a try.
If Little Miss Whale-Catcher says so, then it must be true. Dig in, y'all.
Fyodor slams his book closed and stands up, scanning the table with an indignant look.
Are we going to completely disregard what just happened? We've been tossed into an absurd killing game, and all you idiots can think about is filling your stomachs?
He's got a point. I think you could have worded that nicer, Fyodor, but I agree. Shouldn't we talk about it for at least a little bit? I mean, the penguin had machine guns, for God's sake!
Do not say the Lord's name in vain.
The few people eating pause for a moment as everyone turns to look at Lafayette.
Wait, why are you you all looking at me? Is there something on my face?
I mean, you kind of did take charge earlier. Turtle's like the team leader now.
Turtle.
Shit, I didn't want to stand out too much. It was just an adrenaline rush. I'm not exactly a planning type of guy.
To be fair, even if you were, coming up with a game plan isn't exactly easy on an empty stomach.
Which is why I say we eat
Good enough
first.
for me. Let's dig in there.
A little slow on the uptake, guys. I'm already on seconds.
Dude, you don't need to be fast at everything.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Mr. Teshiro, what does that mean?
It's a phrase in Japanese meaning, let us eat.
Itadakimasu!
Did I say that right? Itadakimasu.
Close enough. I guess we can always save it for tomorrow.
Lafayette sits there befuddled as his classmates start slowly eating one by one. He inspects the food in front of him.
I guess the food isn't poisoned, at least. Whatever. Itadakimasu.
Wilhelmina gives Lafayette a pat on the back as he starts eating. Now that's the spirit.
Oh shit, there's some champagne we can pop open.
If there's some grape wine, I can bless it.
Are you even allowed to do communion at a party?
As the patriarch of Eklundism, I allow it.
Yeah, she's got a point.
Damn, this isn't a bad brand. Drink up, everyone. Whoever's not drinking, make sure to watch Lafayette. He's a lightweight.
Ira turns to Lafayette, tears in her eyes as she bows her head at him.
Ira's so sorry. Ira couldn't find that Adderall thing Hyena was talking about.
Aw, that's okay.
It's okay. I think I'll manage if I only drink a little bit.
Nah, I'm making sure you drink till you drop.
Party! Party!
You guys.
You all are way too loud. I'll be in my room. Don't bother me.
Theodore stands up to leave, but Brooke grabs his arm, pulling him back into his seat.
Normally, I'd respect your decision, but now's the time for solidarity. It won't do for you to drop out this early, Fyodor.
Plus, you haven't eaten enough yet. This kind of attitude is probably why you're so thin.
Wilhelmina stacks food on a plate and places it in front of Fyodor. He stares at the mound with confusion before turning to Brooke.
Fine. I'll stay, but don't ever touch me again.
Fyodor begins to aggressively wipe his arm with a tablecloth. Afterwards, he starts to take some small bites of tikka masala.
I think physical affection could do you some good, Killjoy.
I take it back. I will leave this instant if he dares call me that again.
Jai, play nice.
Hey, no fighting at the table. If my grandma was here, she'd throw her slippers at you two.
Mine was like that too.
This is my first real party! I'm so happy I could cry!
Iris too! Ira's glad to be with all her new friends like this!
I'll make sure to watch over you guys if you get too shit-faced.
You guys sure changed the mood pretty quick. Even Mia's calm now. I like it. How about we make a toast?
Situation might be rough, but we're a group of MIRS after all. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Well said. $1,000 off your next order, Hisato.
Not bad. I'll toast to that.
Agreed. Cheers.
Everyone raises their glass to the air as they yell cheers. The party carries on, everyone eating and drinking their fill. Due to Jai's pressuring, Lafayette is the first and only one to pass out. Hooray. Well, with that, guys, I think that's the perfect spot to end our Gander for today. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw of Total Upheaval. I had a great time with that. I am going to save that for right now and go back to the main menu. So yeah, that was Total Upheaval at the next World Conference. So as I said, it is currently in its Kickstarter. It's going until June 23rd, so about a month is left. So if you'd like to go and support these guys on Kickstarter, I will have a link to it down below. And also if you'd like to check out the demo for yourself, it's on Itch.io right now. And I'll have a link to that in the description as well. But yeah, I had a great time with this. quite the cast of characters. I've got an obvious favorite already. Origami King! My love. But I love all of them. They're all quirky. And, yeah, interested to see where this is gonna go from there. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. Until next time, I will see you later.